friends, and welcome to tonight's beer review. Tonight, as I mentioned in the last review, I went and got the Sam Adams Autumn Collection box set. So tonight I'm going to be reviewing the Harvest Saison. Why? Because it sounded interesting. So let's see what they say here. With every autumn comes the hope of a bountiful harvest, and this distinctive take on a traditional saison delivers with a crop of barley, oats, rye, and wheat. With its own malty aroma and golden amber hue, the crisp taste of this Belgian-style brew is an unmistakable match for a brisk fall day. Cheers. Well, there's no such thing as a brisk fall day here in Hawaii. There's a handful of brisk winter days if you live up in the center of the island. But other than that, there's no such thing as autumn or winter as you folks understand it. So, one thing I like about Sam Adams is they always go and have like a very understandable dating system for their beer, which helps you know when it's when it's at its most fresh. I wish every company did this. Sam Adams kind of gets crapped on a lot because it is the biggest craft beer brewer, and because it is so openly commercial compared to a lot of other craft beer brewers who don't openly advertise. Sierra Nevada does not openly advertise anywhere other than perhaps sending out signs and promotional materials to those who want it. So but one thing I do like about Sam Adams is they have not jumped on the hop train full bore, which is a good thing in my book. Now this is an unfiltered beer. As you can tell by the fact that it is a sort of yellow-orange cloud and very thickly cloudy. You can't even see through it. And it looks highly carbonated with a fluffy off-white head. Not very thick, but then I was very cautious about how I was pouring this because this is one of my 12-ounce glasses. Definitely has that Belgian funk smell. And there's a dead ant in my beer. Guess I didn't wipe this glass out well enough. Actually, It's very phenolic smelling, that sort of bubblegum and cloves. Underneath that is a citric tartness. And just a hint of floral hops. But extremely heavily phenolic. Lemon sourness on the front. With this intense, grainy, biscuity center. You know, the grain in this is quite intense. It seems very little of the grain sugars have caramelized, or otherwise are less sweet. You're stuck tasting a lot of grain. The finish has this very slight lingering sweetness, but is mostly dry with a nice touch of hop bitterness. Just very nice touch. Lightly bitter, lightly lingering finish on the tongue. In between the mid palate and the finish, there's this burst of phenolic activity that almost tastes like there's like old-fashioned bubble chewing gum on your mouth, but not overly sweet. Just that sort of juiciness. Or would you describe phenolic? Esters is more juicy. And this isn't very juicy, other than there's like a lemon juice, but it's not juicy, as you know what I mean. It's more like just a citric tartness. There's quite a bit going on there. I'm quite digging this. Very well balanced. And very interesting malt backbone, as I have to say. As I said, the 4 grains made. The malt has 4 different types of grains in it. And that just leads to a very different sense of, very different taste on your palate for the graininess. Quite good, I must say. Quite good. After that Sierra Nevada box set, it's nice to have something that's just easy on the hops. There's still hops there, they're still in the finish, but they're not overwhelming. Excuse me. And this is very highly carbonated. But the bite is not extreme. You know what, I think I really unfolded this one. So, Samuel Adams Harvest Saison. Complex, funky, phenolic. I didn't mention this yet, but despite being an autumn brew and quite heavy on the mouth, still pretty damn refreshing. So, that's your drink for tonight. Let's see here, what was it again? Ah, yes. Sante. Or Sant. Sant. Somebody tell me how they're going to do that in Belgium. Night, folks.